is Cody with Rainframe's Food Reviews, coming to you from my home. My wife's been out of town for the last week. She comes back in just a couple days, so I've been doing some cooking. And what do you do when your wife's gone and you're wifeless and motherless and you're trying to make the kids happy? You cook meatloaf. So my review today is going to be on meatloaf. Okay, so the first thing I've done is I've set the oven to 350 degrees. I've come over here and I've chopped an onion. It calls for one full onion, but I'm not much of an onion man, and neither is my family, so I've kind of been conservative with it. It calls for ketchup, for mustard, and my favorite calls for breadcrumbs, and I like these Progresso breadcrumbs, Italian style. And that's what we're going to use for the ingredients. Now I've also gone ahead and made the sauce that goes over the top. In this sauce is ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar. There's actually about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar in this. About 2, let's see, what is it? 2/3 of a cup of ketchup, and just a dash of mustard because I'm not much of a mustard fan. So that's the sauce that's going to go on top. I've got a bunch of hamburger in here, and I'm just going to start mixing here. So here I am back at the meat. I'm going to see if I can break an egg with one hand like the chefs do. Did it. Oh, I did get a little bit of an eggshell. But that's how the professionals do it. I'm not claiming to be a professional, but I did it. One-handed egg break. Okay, so the egg's in. I'm pouring in a cup of milk. Wow, this is going to be fun. Get messy. And then I'm going to come over here and grab the breadcrumbs and just be real generous with the breadcrumbs. I think this is what makes it the most moist. And then the fun part is just coming in here and just, again, going to town. Mixing it all up and making it all good and yummy together. The other thing that you're going to want to add in here is the ketchup, quite a bit of ketchup. And when this is done, I'll show you after I'm done mixing it, and then I'll put it in the oven. So there's the big ball of meatloaf mixed up with the breadcrumbs, egg, onions, ketchup, and mustard. So that looks kind of ugly like that, so I'm going to flatten it down into the bowl so it looks nice and pretty. I mean, if you have guests coming over, you know, you don't want to be a schmuck and have your food looking present. It's all about presentation too. So here I'm flattening it down into here. It's still pretty big. I promise you, this will shrink once the heat gets on it. But it still kind of looks ugly. I'm not done. I want to do a few more things to pretty it up a little bit. So I'm going to pour over top of it this beautiful concoction of brown sugar and mustard and ketchup. And then I'll spread it around. Okay, now my meatloaf has the sauce all over it, the ketchup. I've actually put a little smiley face on it just because we want the happiness to cook into it. So there it is. And now it's going to be time. Now it's time to put it in the oven. So let's come over here, open the oven up. It's already preheated, and take it over, put it in the oven, and let all the goodness cook. Okay, it's been an hour since this was put in the oven, and I cut it once just about 10 minutes ago. I think it's done. The smiley face is still kind of on there, you can see that. But I'm going to come and grab this with the left hand. Bring it over here to the heating pad. Oh, it looks really, really good. Let me actually want to break this open and see. It's still boiling in there. Oh, looks really good. I'm trying to blow on it so I can eat it. Oh, see, this is when I can't wait for Dylan to get home from school and the kids to eat it, only because it's so good. That's a really good meatloaf. So my food review on this is it's really good. The sauce on top is really sweet that I made with the ketchup, brown sugar, and mustard. And we also put inside of the meatloaf itself the Italian breadcrumbs. So my review is try all of those and see what you think. Maybe you've got a different recipe or a different idea. I'd love to see it. So go on to Facebook at Rainframe's Food Reviews and like the page and put your information there. We'd all love to be able to have that knowledge. Thank you for your time.